Hello and welcome. How does the person on your mind feel about you right now? We have four cards to choose from. Card 1, crystals for love. Card 2, love meditations. Card 3, love affirmations. And card 4, love chakras. Select the card you feel most drawn to. Welcome back if you chose card 1, crystals for love. We have lapis lazuli. This is about good communication. Apparently, lapis lazuli boosts and aids good communication in a relationship. So, this could be a sign that your person wants to talk. Their feelings for you right now, they're feeling the urge to communicate honestly and openly with you, right? This person really wants to express themselves to you. They want to express their feelings to you. So, part of how they're feeling about you right now is the desire to express how they're actually feeling and to communicate clearly with you. Let's get your tarot. Spirit, for my pile 1 viewer, please tell us, how does the person on their mind feel about them right now? How do they feel about my pile 1 viewer right now? The King of Swords. This person definitely wants to talk, right? The King of Swords is all about clear, open communication. This person's feeling a wee bit sad. This person, I don't know why I'm feeling there's maybe been some anger issues in this connection. Either you or your person's been angry with one another, and there seems to be a desire to heal here, right? To communicate clearly, to express regret, to talk and heal openly. Your person could be Aquarius, right? With the King of Swords, the Star. You started off with the Lapis, good communication energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarian or someone with strong Aqua or Uranus energy in their chart. If not, this is really about the desire to openly communicate, to talk honestly, right? To share honest feelings with one another. This person is feeling a strong urge to heal your connection and express their sadness to you. I do feel like there's some sadness, some regrets, but how are they feeling right now, please? Okay, so maybe they've said something they regret. I was feeling there's been some anger, right? I was feeling either you or your person has been angry with the other. We have the Five of Swords here, which is often an angry, conflicting energy. It could be that your person's regretting something that they've said to you out of haste or anger. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile 1 viewer right now? This person is still feeling very strongly for you. It does feel like you've had some difficulties, right? How do they feel? They want to heal. This person definitely wants to heal your connection. They're hopeful that if they show up for you in a more consistent, committed manner, right? I feel like this person's very hopeful for a future with this connection with you, right? This person's hoping that if they express their feelings for you clearly and openly and honestly, there could be a future, right? Because they feel a very powerful connection here, right? Your person feels a very strong connection with you, right? I do feel like this person feels that there's a purpose to this connection, right? Moving forward, there's a future, there's a purpose here, right? They feel the connection very, very strongly. If you guys have had a falling out, this person definitely wants another chance. They want to show up for you. I feel like this person is quite serious. They may not have acted like that up until now, right? You may have felt this person was wasting your time. You may have felt that they were just attention seeking, or they weren't in it for the long haul, right? But I feel like this person wants to show up. This person possibly has a combination of Capricorn and Aquarius energy, maybe a little bit of Sag in their chart, possibly a water moon sign though, because I feel like this person's got depth, right? On surface level, maybe they don't appear to really care that much, right? I feel like this person's a good communicator, but maybe they appear to lack emotion. But I feel like this person has got deep feelings for you, right? They feel the connection strongly, even if they have been a little bit resistant. This person has very deep feelings, right? And they're a wee bit jealous as well. This person's possibly got the moon in Scorpio. Spirit, please clarify these energies, or moon conjunct Pluto. I feel like they have hidden depths. Spirit, how do they feel? This person may have communicated with you through music somehow. This person could have been sending you songs or posting music videos on their social in some way, right? On their socials. Five of Cups with third party energy. This person maybe has messed up, right? It's possible that there has been a third party involvement here, or this is also about workaholic tendencies. We do have that King of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Possibly this person has been neglecting your relationship, not necessarily for a third party person, but possibly spending too much time working or doing other things to the detriment of this connection. Spirit, how do they feel? I'm also feeling a strong energy of jealousy, so it's possible that there has been maybe a third party on your side. Maybe you've moved on, or maybe this person's possibly seen you getting attention. I do get the feeling that this person has perhaps seen you getting attention from somebody else or other people, right? Not necessarily that you've actually gone off and done something, but it could be that other people or another person is commenting on or liking some of your posts or your photos online or something like that, because I'm definitely feeling a bit of jealousy going on here, right? But this person I was feeling strongly is hoping for some kind of forgiveness, right? Or if you did something to upset this person, this energy is letting us know that they are ready, they want to forgive you, right? If you've done anything to upset them, they want to forgive and forget, right? This person I was feeling when we saw that King of Pentacles wants to come in with some kind of serious offer, right? I feel like this person feels challenged, like it feels like they know that there is somebody else or other people interested in you, right? And they're feeling left out in the cold. They're feeling sorry for themselves. They've been feeling a little bit defeated. This person's been feeling a little bit defeated, a little bit neglected, a little bit sorry for themselves, right? Like they have to compete for your attention or affection. It feels like they're aware that at least somebody else is on your case, right? And that people are interested in you, right? People are interested in you. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel? Okay, choices, options, decision, time. How do they feel about my pile? One viewer right now, please. This person's very hopeful. This person wants to bring warmth and love and joy back to this connection, right? It feels like this person's really been missing you, One cycle comes to an end and hopefully another cycle begins. This person wants a fresh start in some way, some kind of new cycle, right? A healing. This person wants to forgive and forget, to heal. This person's feeling very alone, very neglected, very sad. This person's very, very much missing you, right? And they may be connecting to music, they may be listening to love songs that's making them feel even worse, or they could be trying to communicate with you through music in some way. But it does feel like this person wants to win you over, right? This person really wants to win you over. This person is hoping that you are going to make amends and that there's going to be some positive outcome for your connection, right? I do feel this person's hoping for a future. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile 1 viewer right now, please? Tell us more. We have more Aquarius energy, right? The Star, the King of Swords. We started off with that good communication energy. So strong Aquarius, possibly in your person's chart or your chart, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Stellium, 11th house, or Uranus placements, right? We've got the 9th house coming out on top of Temperance, so possibly Sagittarius, right? Wee bit of Sag going on. This person's very hopeful for some kind of future, right? This person's got high hopes, I feel. Let's grab another couple of astro energies. Spirit, how do they feel, please, right now? We have Gemini. They really want to talk, right? Started off with that lapis lazuli, good, clear, honest expression and communication. This person very much wants to talk with you. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel? Conjunction, they want to come together, right? They want to come back together. They want to be in alignment with you. This person is very positive and upbeat and hopeful, even though they've been feeling down and lonely and defeated and missing you. They want a future, right? They want to come together into alignment, right? And they're very passionate, I feel, about this. Let's grab a couple of these. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel about my pile 1 viewer right now? Broken, shattered, heartbroken, right? The 5 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and this cold, wintry energy. So they have definitely been feeling shattered, destroyed, upset. There's been tears, right? I feel like this person has been feeling really down. Spirit, tell us more. How do they feel right now about my pile 1 viewer? How do they feel right now? They're still hoping though, right? Yeah, I was definitely feeling, even though they've been feeling very, very down, defeated, tearful, regretful, right? Full of regret and sorrow. They're hopeful that you're going to resolve things, you're going to get back together. There is a future, right? You're coming back together into perfect harmony and alignment with one another. That is definitely what this person's hoping. I don't feel they're necessarily expecting it, right? Even though we've got that ego energy of the 6 of Wands, I feel like this person's been genuinely down. So I don't feel like they're necessarily expecting this, but they're very hopeful that this is what is going to happen between you. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel right now? We have passion. I was feeling this person's very passionate, right? That fiery Sagittarius, summer, Leo energy with the Knight of Cups. This person has a lot of passion for you. There may have been some anger in amongst that fire, right? And this person may have said things that they regret saying to you. But it does feel like this person has deep feelings and a lot of passion, right, for you. And they're hoping, definitely, that there's a future with you. Let's get some message cards. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel about my pile one viewer right now? How do they feel? Your smile makes me melt every time I see your face. So this person could be looking at photographs of you, right? Looking at photos. Your warmth radiates through your soul. This person loves your big, beautiful smile. You could have some Leo energy in your chart, or Sag, possibly, right? I feel like you've got a big, beautiful, positive energy. This person loves your radiant smile. Please don't feel disappointed in me. This person's disappointed in themselves for letting you down. Time spent with you was the happiest of my life. Spirit, how do they feel? Please tell us more. I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. This person is thinking about you non-stop. Spirit, how do they feel right now? I truly want to work on this connection. Let's get some more message cards. Now, some of these, I made this deck myself, and some of these can be a little bit triggering, possibly, right? They're not all positive, so let's just see what comes through. Spirit, can you tell us anything more about my pile one viewer's person's current thoughts, feelings? Not their current thoughts, but possibly more so their feelings. How are they feeling about my pile one viewer right now? How do they feel? You were gone too long. So if there was a third party situation on their side, they could be feeling that they thought you were gone forever, right? Maybe you guys broke up. Maybe you were on a break. I wasn't lying to you. Maybe you were on a break and this person possibly got with somebody else, right? And they're thinking that you weren't going to come back, right? You were gone too long, as in there wasn't going to be any recovery here, and they messed up by getting with somebody else. However, they're saying I wasn't lying to you. So it does feel like this person's energy with the King of Swords, all the aqua, the star, the clear, honest communication of the lapis that we started off with. Spirit want you to know that this person has been, will be honest with you. Spirit, how do they feel right now, please, about my pile one viewer? How do they feel? We've got real deal. Please give me another chance. I'm the real deal. I wasn't lying to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I am the real deal. Please give me another chance. How do they feel, please, Spirit, about my pile one viewer right now? How do they feel? Silent treatment. So maybe they've been giving you the silent treatment, or vice versa, right? However, there's a very, very powerful desire to communicate. So if that is the case, if it's them that's been giving you the silent treatment, that is going to change. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile one viewer right now? Incoming message, definitely, right? This person, if they have been giving you the silent treatment, that is about to change quickly, because I so want a future with you. 100% what I was feeling all the way through. This person wants a future with you, right? So I hope this reading has been of some value. I wish you all the best. Welcome back. If you chose card 2, Love Meditations, we have the power of touch. I'm not going to read this meditation out. I'm just going by the headline here. And I feel like your person feels like they want to touch you, right? How does your person feel about you right now? They want your touch, right? Or possibly they could be touching themselves while thinking about you. But this person wants to be physically close to you, right? We've got some Taurus energy coming through, whether you or your person have Taurus energy in your chart or not. This person just feels the need to be physically close to you. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile? 2 of you are right now, please. How do they feel right now? We have the King of Wands. This person is a wee bit hot and bothered. This person, I'm feeling, has been a wee bit hot and bothered. This person is a wee bit hot and bothered. They could, in fact, be touching themselves. Oh, look at that. The Queen and King of Wands. Regardless of gender, we have a power couple here. A very hot match. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Sun, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. Very, very strong Leo energy. Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Stellium, 5th house placements. Maybe somebody has the Sun conjunct their Ascendant. If not, this person is on absolute fire for you, right? No doubts about that. This person is on fire for you. They are touching themselves and they want to touch you all the time. They want you close. This person is extremely hot for you. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile? To viewer, this person thinks you are perfect. Physically, you are perfection, right? Taurus energy, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Stellium, 2nd house, Venus placements, possibly, right? This person thinks you are naturally perfect, that you are made for each other. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile to viewer? Ouch. Did you have a fallout? Have you fallen out? This person, this is hopes and fears. Don't worry about it. But this person is definitely scared that there could be an ending here, right? How do they feel? Oh dear, we've got very cold energy. So maybe you guys started off with all the fire and all the passion, right? All the fire, all the passion, very, very hot, very exciting, amazing, and then boom, something's happened here, right? Does this person owe you an apology? Have they let you down, right? If this person has let you down, please know that they are devastated, right? And they definitely want some positive movement forward. This person is very passionate about you still, right? They're hoping for some breakthrough, I feel, right? If you have fallen out, if anything has happened that's been very, very disappointing, right? This person is hoping that you're going to be able to get back on track. Definitely feeling hot and cold energy here though as well, right? So maybe this person has been on fire 1 minute and cold the next. It feels like something's happened here, right? It feels like something has happened and this person's hoping that they're going to be able to rush back into your life, right? If this person's been absent, if you're in separation, this person wants to rush forward. For somebody, there could be distance here, right? Physical distance. This could be an overseas connection, possibly, right? And this person wants to come towards you, travel towards you, right? For somebody, that could be the case. Maybe you're not actually separated. You maybe not be separated mentally, emotionally, but only physically, right? By distance. And this is why this energy came out to begin with, the power of touch. This person wants you physically close to them, right? So maybe this is a distance connection. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile 2 viewer right now. A very strong desire for physical intimacy, love, closeness, and sexual chemistry. You are their dream person, right? This person, I feel like there's huge changes here. So there could need to be very positive life changes, big life changes needing to take place for somebody if this is a long distance connection. How do they feel right now? Spirit, please. Rebirth. You make this person feel alive. This person wants new life, right? Maybe there has been some difficulties, right? If you have fallen out, for anybody who has, just know your person's been going through a difficult time emotionally, right? How do they feel right now? Spirit, please. This person is looking for commitment, right? This is all or nothing energy here. We've got all or nothing energy, and it feels like this is a very intense connection, right? Very intense. It's going to be all or nothing, right? This connection, because it's absolutely 100% full volume with the intensity. So all or nothing. This person, I feel, is hoping for commitment, and they're scared and fearful that it's going to come to an end. How do they feel, Spirit? Divine timing, patience. I am definitely getting a strong energy that this is a long distance connection for somebody, right? Because I'm definitely feeling like all this passion, fire, and desire for new life and to be physically close, right? But it feels like there's absence at the same time, right? And there is a desire for commitment. Your person's going through a difficult time, and it feels like there's a need to be patient here. So maybe you are overseas or at a long distance. You are their dream person, right? You are their dream person, their dream come true, right? If you guys got together physically, right, you would be their perfect dream and wish fulfillment. This person does want to come towards you no matter what the situation is, right? This absent feeling, no matter what has caused this, your person wants to passionately come towards you. So let's get some astro energy. Spirit, what more can you tell us, please? How do they feel about my pile? Two viewer right now, the 8th house, intensity, right? That's what I was feeling, a very intense connection, right? All or nothing, right? We've got a little bit of Scorpio energy coming through here, all or nothing, right? Life-changing energy. I was feeling with the cycle energy that there's going to be big life changes needing to take place somehow, right? Big life changes. And here we have the 8th house, Scorpio energy, transformation, life changing energy. Spirit, how do they feel? This person has a lot of sexual dreams about you. Do you know partnership? The perfect person, the perfect partner, the perfect marriage partner, the perfect person. You are for them. That's how they feel. They feel like you are their perfect partner, their marriage partner, right? Commitment with justice, the person they want to marry, right? They're perfect. Even when the Queen of Pentacles came out, I felt like this person sees you as perfection, right? So, wow. Very powerful feelings this person has for you. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel right now? We've got Capricorn, we've got serious, committed, long-term dedication, right? This person wants to go the distance. They want to tell you, right? I feel like this person, if there is any separation, not just by physical location, this person definitely wants to talk. But I feel like this person is going to be telling you, regardless of what this absent situation is, this person's going to be telling you, right? you're the one for me. I want to marry you. I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Let's get married, right? I'm in it forever, right? This person is in it forever. Somebody could have a wee bit of Capricorn, Gemini, or Scorpio in their chart, maybe. Let's grab a couple of these. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile 2 viewer right now? They're thinking of you, they're missing you, they're craving you. They are desiring you with a passion. They just want you physically close to them, right? They're feeling your absence so strongly, is hurting them, right? This person is missing you. This person wants you close to them. Spirit, how do they feel right now? They're in pain. Wow. 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. This person is in pain. If you guys are not just separated by distance, but you've been in no contact, right? You've had a falling out, right? If this person has let you down and you haven't been talking to them recently for any reason, this person is in a lot of pain, right? Emotional upheaval, right? And they want to talk and resolve things. Let's get more energy. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile 2 viewer right now? Gratitude is an energy that attracts more abundance and joy. When you are grateful, you align your frequency with the universe. Let gratitude be a part of your life. This person is very grateful that they met you, that they ever had you in their life, no matter what your current circumstances are. This person feels like you are their dream. You are their wish fulfillment. You would be their wish fulfillment if you guys got married, right? And stayed together forever. This person feels very grateful that you ever came into their life, right? This person feels very lucky. Even though they may be in pain right now, this person feels very grateful and very lucky and fortunate that you ever came into their life. Spirit, please tell us more. Only you can see through me. Only you know who I really am. I think of you whenever I feel lost in my life. I fell in love with you the moment we connected. It definitely does feel like this situation, this connection rather, happened quite fast, right? Time spent with you was the happiest of my life. We are a perfect match made in heaven. This person thinks you're their perfect person. How do they feel? Spirit, please tell us more. I feel tired of hiding my true feelings from you. So if this person hasn't been talking, that Gemini energy is telling me, coupled with this tiredness of hiding their feelings, this person's going to start talking, right? This person wants to tell you. And it feels like it could be happening fast with that 8 of Wands. This person is swiftly coming in for you. Spirit, please tell us more. Some of the messages in this deck could possibly be quite triggering. So if anybody's sensitive, I don't know what's going to come through here, right? I made this deck myself. Let's just see what wants to come through. Spirit, please tell us more about my pile 2 viewers, person's feelings for them right now. Options open. Maybe this person did keep their options open, right? For somebody watching this, right, this connection could have happened really, really quickly. There was a lot of passion. For somebody, this person has let you down, right? For somebody watching this person's let you down, but please know if they have, they're in more pain about it than you are, right? They've hurt themselves in the process, right? It's possible that this person thought that this connection was too good to be true to begin with. Maybe they kept their options open, right? If that's the case, they are regretting it now. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel? Licking my wounds. Maybe they have been afraid of commitment. Not anymore, right? Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel? How do they feel? I only have eyes for you. How do they feel about my pile 2 viewer, please, Spirit? I want you back. How do they feel about my pile 2 viewer? Can't stop thinking about you. I'm sorry I messed up. So maybe this connection happened really quickly for somebody, right? All that passion at the beginning of the reading, this could have happened really, really quickly. There could be some distance here, right? You guys could be in different countries, right? It's possible that this person kept their options open in the beginning, right? Maybe they were afraid of commitment. This person could be a free spirit, right? It's possible they kept their options open and then they've realized how badly they messed up. And now they can't stop thinking about you. They want you back. They only want you. They've realized you're their perfect person. They're not afraid of commitment anymore, right? Maybe they have been, but they're not now. It feels like there could have been a stormy time, right? It's possible that that has happened for somebody. If it didn't, don't worry about it, right? This person has got a lot of passion for you, and it does feel like they're coming in fast, right? If you haven't heard from this person for a wee while, this person's coming in fast. So I hope this reading has been of some value. I wish you all the best. Welcome back. If you chose card 3, Love Affirmations, I will open my heart. I'm not going to read this out. It is basically about somebody opening their heart, right? Being willing and ready to give and receive love, right? So I feel like this is a sign that your person's current feelings for you are about opening their heart, right? They wanna express to you how they feel. They want to open up. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile 3 viewer, please? How do they feel right now about my pile 3 viewer? The 3 of Pentacles. I am feeling some kind of third party, possibly. For someone, there could be some third party situation going on here, right? We've got the 6 of Cups, a deep sense of belonging, a deep sense of connection, right? This person feels very deeply connected to you. They feel passionate, they feel ready to open up. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. This person could be quite serious, right? This person could be feeling really quite serious about you. 9 of Cups. This person feels like you make them happy, right? You make them happy. This could be a work connection for somebody, not necessarily that there has been a third party, but I am feeling for somebody there's been some kind of third party involvement in the past, right? That's not the energy that is coming through now, right? Whatever's happened in the past, this person feels that you make them very, very happy, right? There's a lot of enthusiasm and passion coming through from them. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile 3 viewer right now, please? How do they feel right now? The Three of Wands. There's a lot of enthusiasm, passion, hope, right? This person feels the connection very strongly. Look at this, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I do feel this person wants a future, right? I'm feeling like they feel like you're their lucky star. You're their lucky star. You make them feel alive. You make them feel good. They feel the connection very strongly. They're thinking about a future, right? They feel a very passionate connection here, right? They want to tell you this. They do want to open their heart to you, right? Let's clarify these energies. Spirit, tell us more. How do they feel right now? I feel like this person's got a lot of pride. I feel like they're very proud and very happy about this connection. Their feelings could have been a little bit all over the place, though, up until this point, right? There's possibly been some kind of third party interference in the past, but things have changed. Right, things have changed. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel right now about my pile 3 viewer? So there could have been some kind of conflict, right? Outside interference of some sort in the past, right? But this person has realized the depth and importance of this connection. So maybe there has been a third party of some sort for somebody, right? And if that's the case, I feel like this person wants to put it in the past. This person wants to bring a healthier energy. They want that situation to be forgotten about, hopefully, right? It does feel like this person wants some kind of fresh start, right? As I feel like they're wanting more commitment, right? Maybe this person and yourself have had some time apart to focus on self-love, right? Maybe this person was keeping their options open, or you were, both of you have been maybe keeping your options open, but feelings have become more intense and more serious, right? Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel right now? All is not as it seems. Spirit, how do they feel right now? But the truth will be told. The truth will be known. This person's going to open up. I was feeling a lot of pride. It's interesting the ego energy comes out, because I feel this person's very proud, right? They've got a lot of pride, but I feel like they're very proud about this connection as well, right? But maybe this person's been a little bit arrogant, right? Maybe they've had a little bit too much pride. Maybe they've been holding back. Maybe they've been a little bit stubborn, right? It could be that this has been quite a casual connection for somebody, or maybe there was a third party interference of some sort. Maybe somebody has been keeping their options open, but I feel like things have changed. I feel like there's been a realization that this is a deeper connection, right? Maybe you've had some time apart. Maybe this person hasn't opened their heart to you yet, right? I will open my heart. Maybe they haven't done it yet and you feel like they don't really care about you, right? But we've got a very open energy here with the Three of Wands and the truth. Honest, faithful, clarity, confession. So this person, maybe wearing a wee bit of a mask right now, but I do feel they've got much stronger feelings for you than they have or are letting on. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel right now from a pile 3 viewer? Neptune. I was going to say illusion. The word here is vision, right? But also Neptune does deal with illusions, right? So this person does have a vision, hopes, high hopes, and a vision for a future with you, right? 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, right? This is definitely a visionary energy from the Three of Wands, right? There's a high hopeful visionary energy coming through here, right? But also some kind of secret, right? So this person's maybe just not expressed to you yet how they really feel, right? But they are going to. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel? I feel like this person feels like you're the best thing that's ever happened to them. You could be the one. You're the one, right? It feels like this person's feeling that you could be the one that they could spend the rest of their life with, right? The absolute peak of their life, right? This person has got very high hopes, I feel, for this connection. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel right now from a pile 3 viewer? We have Virgo energy. So either you or your person may have some Virgo energy in your chart, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Stellium, or 6th house placements. Otherwise, this is a very healthy, honest energy. This person wants to make efforts for this connection, right? They want to take the time to make the effort, right? They want to develop a healthy relationship with you. Spirit, how do they feel right now? Capricorn, they want to go the distance. They've got very high hopes, right? They're very ambitious for this connection. This person's very ambitious. Generally, they could be very driven, right? It could be very career orientated. The midheaven and Capricorn here. This person could be very ambitious in general, but I feel like they're very ambitious for this connection, right? That there could be a long-term future here. So I feel like this person's serious. Maybe they haven't been up until this point, right? Maybe you guys have been quite casual, right? Options open. There's maybe been other people getting in the way, but I feel like there's a renewed sense of purpose here for this connection. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel about my pile 3 viewer right now? Twin flames. This person I was feeling very enthusiastic, very passionate energy, right? So, and this person has become aware of the depth of this connection, right? They may not resonate with twin flame energy, but they definitely feel some kind of soulmate connection here, right? Like you are the one that they want to be with for the rest of their life, right? So they could be feeling this very, very strongly, right? Twin flames, shared feelings. There is a lot of passion here. Spirit, how are they feeling? We've got escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away, illusions. Everything is not as it seems. Neptune, possibly wearing a mask, right? Everything's not as it seems. Escapism, avoiding, pushing away. So maybe this person has been in denial up until now, right? Maybe they've been a wee bit scared, right? Maybe things have been kept kind of casual because this person's been a little bit scared of the intensity, right? But I do feel they're going to open up, right? I don't feel they're going to keep, if this is the case, I don't feel they're going to keep running, wearing a mask, avoiding this, right? I feel like they've come to terms with this connection, what it means, right? And I do feel there's a lot of passion and ambition for a future here. So I feel like if your person's wearing a mask, I feel like it is going to come off, right? They're going to open up. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel right now? We've got love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. This person feels love for you, right? Maybe you guys have needed some time out to focus on self-love, and only through doing so has your person come to realize the importance and the depth of this connection, right? You're mirroring each other. This person feels you all the time, right? This person definitely feels that this is an important connection, right? Even if they are wearing a mask right now, that mask is coming off. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile 3 viewer? I can't stop thinking about your beauty, coming out on top of Neptune. They're fantasizing about you, dreaming about you. Nine of Cups with the Ace of Wands. They're having passionate dreams and fantasies about your beauty. Spirit, how do they feel right now about my pile? 3 viewer, I can feel that strong bond we share on a soul level. The 6 of Cups, twin flames. I can feel the strong bond we share on a soul level. I wish I would treat you better. This person has some kind of regret. You are so beautiful inside and out. You are my wish fulfillment, and I want only you. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. I am hopeful that we will reunite again. So if you guys are on some kind of break, this person's going to open up. They're going to come forward and open up because they're hoping that there's going to be some kind of reconciliation, right? Renewal, rebirth, reconciliation. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel right now? Too good to be true. You told me to go, so I did. Maybe this person felt like this connection was too good to be true, right? Maybe you guys have had a falling out of some sort and you told them goodbye, it's over, right? And maybe that's why this person has been a wee bit stubborn, possibly for someone. Spirit, how do they feel right now? Let me go, please. So this person has wanted you to let them go. They've been keeping their options open. I was definitely feeling that this has maybe been a casual connection, right, for somebody, right? This has maybe been a casual connection. There's been interference from someone else or other people, right? Maybe this has been casual and options have been kept open. Maybe this person has asked you to let them go. Maybe you told them to go. Maybe there's been a series of confusing situations, falling out. Maybe there's been some kind of separation, right? How do they feel, Spirit? Can we make this work? How do they feel? I so want a future with you. I wasn't lying to you. I am the real deal. So maybe this person has messed up, right? But they are feeling like they've been honest with you and they want something real, right? They want something real. It's time. I feel like there's been a change, right? I feel like whatever's happened between you, maybe initially this person messed up because they thought you were too good to be true, right? Maybe you've had a falling out, you've told them to go, or they've asked you to let them go, or they've told you to go, right? Options have been left open, and it's only through separation and being apart that this person and perhaps yourself has recognized how deep this connection is, right? And I feel like things have changed. I feel like this person wants to make this work because they want a future, right? They want something real. They're very hopeful for a future. And I feel like if you haven't heard from this person or they haven't shared their true feelings with you recently, they are going to, right? They are going to open their heart. I do hope this reading has been of some value. I wish you all the best. Welcome back. If you chose a card for love chakras, we have the sacral chakra, which is all about desire, intimacy, pleasure. So your person's feelings right now are very strong, right? This person has a lot of sexual desire for you. This person is thinking about you sexually. They have a lot of desire for you? Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel about my pile 4 viewer right now? How does my pile 4 viewers person feel about them right now? We've got Judgment. I'm feeling a sense of release and surrender from this for some reason. Maybe your person has been bottling up all of their feelings. I'm feeling a very bottled up, intense energy, right? Almost like a cauldron that is about to bubble over. I feel a very bottled up energy. So maybe your person's been keeping their feelings inside, right? It feels like there's going to be a release of some sort, right? Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel right now? Wow, very deep, intense feelings. This person feels love for you. This person feels like you complete them. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile 4 viewer right now? Oh, they feel proud. They feel like a winner. This person feels like, yep, you complete me, you make me feel alive, you make me feel fulfilled, you make me feel so happy and excited. I'm in deep. This person is in deep. Spirit, how do they feel right now? Okay, this is hopes or fears. This person doesn't want to lose you, right? We've got the 3 of Cups. If for any reason you are in separation from this person, they want reconciliation. The Chariot, the Empress. You are absolutely perfect. You are this person's ideal mate. They feel like a winner. They feel like they struck gold, right? They feel like they won the lottery when you came into their life. Like, oh my God, you are the one, right? You're their ideal person. They may have messed up. You could be in some kind of separation. Just know if that is the case, this person definitely wants reconciliation and forgiveness. We started off with Judgment, right? This person wants forgiveness. They want reconciliation. With the World and the Chariot, there could be some distance here for someone, right? I feel like this person may have been a little bit bottled up, right? Maybe they've been a little bit too prideful, right? And they've been a little bit bottled up, but that is going to change. This person is going to come forward passionately, and I don't feel like it's going to be long. Spirit, tell us more. How do they feel right now about my pile 4 viewer? Somebody could have some strong Scorpio or Pluto energy in their chart, and any of the fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, or Scorpio, possibly. I'm feeling a very strong fixed energy, right? So this person is fixated. Even if they may have been a wee bit bottled up, this person is fixated. So yeah, they may have been a little bit too prideful recently. Tell us more, Spirit. How are they feeling right now? Crossroads. A decision needing to be made. Somebody needs to make an important decision here. Keep going. Here's that fixed energy, right, from the World. I was feeling Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio, particularly Scorpio and Leo. But we have keep going. Don't stop almost there. This person is fixed on you, fixated. They don't want to quit. They don't want to lose you, right? Maybe they've been a little bit stalky, right? Checking out your social media, following you, watching anything that you're posting in any way that they possibly can. Maybe they have been a wee bit stalky and worried and jealous, possibly. Tell us more, Spirit. How are they feeling right now that they want to confess their feelings for you? They don't want to be bottled up anymore, right? They want to offer you commitment. They want some kind of commitment here. They are actually spying on you, right? This person's keeping tabs, but they're going to communicate. If they have been bottled up, if this person has been in silent mode, right, they've been a little bit too prideful recently, keeping things inside, not opening up, they are going to open up. There's definitely, I was feeling as soon as that judgment came out, for some reason, I was feeling a release, right? Like an open release energy. And I was feeling like this person really needs to open up. And we've got communication here. It does feel like this person's been a little bit stalky, right? They could have some Scorpio, Pluto energy going on, and or even if they don't, this person is keeping a close eye on you. I definitely feel a bit of jealousy and a bit of concern, and they don't want to lose you. They want to heal or reconcile any differences you guys have had. Spirit, how do they feel about my pile for viewer right now? We've got Cancer energy immersed, so we've got water energy here. Somebody could have some strong Cancerian energy, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Stellium, or fourth house placements. Maybe the moon is conjunct someone's ascendant, right? There's a lot of depth, right? There's definitely deep emotion going on here. Spirit, how do they feel? Retrograde review. So maybe you guys have been on a break, right? And there's been a lot to think about, right? You've been on a break. There's not been a lot happening, right? Communication hasn't been good, but that is about to shift, right? Spirit, how do they feel about my pile for viewer right now? The seventh house, beautiful. They want commitment, coming out on top of that 10 of cups, right? Cancerian energy, family energy, right? This person wants union, commitment, family with you. Tell us more, Spirit. How do they feel? The second house. This person, we've got some Taurus energy coming through here. So they want to be close to you physically, right? They want to put down roots. They want a secure, committed relationship. They want security, right? This person wants security and commitment. Spirit, please tell us more. How do they feel? This person definitely recognizes you as a soulmate. How do they feel about my pile for viewer? Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. I don't feel like this person has deceived you, but I do feel like they've been very bottled up, right? Maybe you've been feeling like you can't trust this person. I don't feel like there's been any real deception here. I was feeling that things are not as they seem, right? There's a deceptive air because of bottled up feelings and emotions, but maybe you've been worried that you can't trust this person. They've got beginnings, try again, new direction, start over with the reconciliation energy. So this person is hoping to try again, to start over, to go in a new direction, right? It does feel like things are not quite as they seem right now. I don't feel like this person is being dishonest, but I feel like there's a deceptive air in the sense that it feels like they're a little bit undercover right now, right? They're watching you, they're keeping their feelings bottled up, right? But I feel like they are going to explode because they have a lot of desire and passion for you, right? And as soon as that judgment came out, I was feeling the energy of release, almost like an eruption, right? An eruption of some sort. So this person is definitely going to be opening up if they have been quiet. Spirit, tell us more. How do they feel right now? We have reflection. Reflection is the process of reviewing and summarizing, allowing you to draw wisdom from past experiences, right? Retrograde review, reviewing and summarizing, right? Learning from the past, from any mistakes they've made. So this person's been very reflective. They know where they've went wrong, right? They know that they let their ego get in the way if they did, right? They're learning from any past mistakes and they're hoping for forgiveness, right? I do feel this person is very deep. This person's been very, very reflective, right? But they've got a lot of feeling bottled up inside that they just really need to open up about. And I feel like they are going to do that. Spirit, tell us more. How do they feel about my pile 4 viewer? I fell in love with you the moment we connected. My emotions for you are running deep, definitely. How do they feel, Spirit, about my pile 4 viewer? My emotions for you have always been intense. How do they feel? I do feel like this person's been very emotional lately. Maybe they've been crying. Right, I'm feeling a little bit of heartbreak. For anybody in separation, this person has been really, really upset, right? We are a perfect match made in heaven. I feel this insane attraction to you, this insane desire for you. Spirit, please tell us more. I can feel your energy around me every day. How do they feel about my pile 4 viewer right now, please, Spirit? We have heart broken. There's that 3 of Swords. Let's go with the flow, right? It's been time to just go into retrograde, reflective mode, right? To chill out and go with the flow for a bit, right? I feel like you've needed a break. If you're on a break, I feel like you've really needed a break. Spirit, how do they feel? I feel like this is going somewhere. I want it to go somewhere. I feel like this is going somewhere. I'm hoping this is going somewhere. You'll never do better than me. Maybe this person has said something silly like this to you in the past, right? That ego energy, right? This person has been prideful. Maybe you guys have separated. Maybe they've said something ridiculous, like, you're never going to get any better than me. You know, I feel like if that is the case, they do feel like a complete idiot for saying that. Spirit, how do they feel? So yeah, this person's pride has been in the way, right? I tried to make you jealous. Maybe this person has been really stupid and done something silly to try and make you jealous. Maybe they were moving too slow, or you feel like they are moving too slow, because I feel like they've got everything bottled up, right? They're wearing some kind of mask. It's like they're stalking you in secret, right? So you feel they're moving too slow, but trust me, this person is hot for you. It started off with that sacral chakra, right? This person has a lot of passion and desire, and it does feel like they are going to explode. So I feel like this is going somewhere, and it feels like this person's coming forward, right? So I hope this reading has been of some value. I wish you all the best.